Good evening, everybody. I want to welcome everybody to the Jersey Village City Council. We have two meetings this evening. Our first meeting will be our Crime Control Prevention District. And once we complete that proceedings, we'll move right into the regular session of the Jersey Village City Council. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and gavel in our 7 o'clock meeting for the Crime Control Prevention District. I want to go ahead and open this meeting. Call to quorum, Madam Secretary.
Yes.
Very good. We're on our item B of our agenda this evening. Consider approval of the minutes of the CCPD meeting held on July 17, 2018. Madam Secretary.
This item is just to review and approve the minutes. Any
comments on the minutes? All right, looking for a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
There's been a motion, second. Is there any additional discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Moving to item C on our agenda this evening, conduct a public hearing on the proposed Jersey Village Crime Control and Prevention District's budget for the fiscal year 2018-2019. I'll now call to order the public hearing of the Jersey Village Crime Control and Prevention District proposed annual budget for fiscal year 2018-2019. Everyone desiring to speak at this hearing should complete a public hearing comment card and present the card to the city secretary. Each speaker will have 5 minutes to present information concerning the district's proposed budget fiscal year 2018-2019. Chief of Police Eric Forrester will summarize the subject of this public hearing. Chief.
Mayor, Council, and Board members, I present to you the Crime Control Board budget that we spoke about last time. There's been no changes to the budget as presented. We're going to stick with the original supplementals. Radio batteries, 3,000, a little over 3,306. Patrol cameras, $1,200. Taser batteries, $1,300. Office furniture, $4,000. Patrol vehicles, $260,000. Ballistic shields, 5,000, and the additional officer, 84,660. And again, there was no additions to that since the last meeting.
Thank you, Chief. And let me just give a little bit of background for those in attendance this evening. The meeting we're having right now and the items that Chief just spoke on is what we call our Crime Control and Prevention District. This is a separate board made up of city council members and citizens in which the CCPD derives its income from a percentage of our sales tax revenue. And the sales tax revenue goes towards crime control and law enforcement activities such as equipment, salaries, police uniforms, all the law enforcement, police equipment as well, and vehicles. And so CCPD, we have our own budget, and then we determine the budget, and then that budget is then moved into the city funds. And so the board you see before you this evening is the members of the Crime Control and Prevention District, in which we're looking to allocate a percentage of sales tax revenue for law enforcement activities. So with that being said, and a little bit of background on our board this evening, does anybody have any questions for Chief? Seeing none, we'll move on to item D. Consider resolution number 2018-02, adopting a budget for the ensuing fiscal year beginning October 1st, 2018, and ending September 30th, 2019, in accordance with Chapter 363 of the Texas Local Government Code and the alternate procedures adopted by the district and providing for effective date thereof.
Mayor.
Ma'am.
We need to close public hearing.
Thank you for your reminder. Seeing there's no one else to speak, I now close this public hearing on the City of Jersey Village Crime Control and Prevention District's proposed annual budget for fiscal year 2018-2019. We will now move back into item D on the CCPD agenda of considering resolution number 2018-02.
I'll second.
There's been a motion and a second. Is there any additional discussion on the resolution? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Moving to item E, election and appointment of officers. President, Vice President, and Secretary for the term will begin September 1st, 2018 and will end August 31st, 2019. Madam Secretary, as I understand it, we're looking to fill the positions of President, Vice President, and Secretary. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Looking for any nominations for Board President and Vice President at this time.
I nominate Justin Ray for President and Andrew Mitchum for Vice President.
There's been a second. Madam Secretary, do we also need a motion for the Secretary as well, nomination?
Yes.
Councilman, or excuse me, Board Member, do you wish to amend your nominations?
Sure. I move that the Board appoint Justin Ray as President and Andrew Mitchum as Vice President.
Do you have a nomination for city secretary? For board secretary?
And Lori Cootie as board secretary.
Let's put city secretary as the board.
City secretary serving as a board secretary.
Let's try this one more time.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah. I move that this board appoint Justin Ray as president, Andrew Mitchum as vice president, and the city secretary as board secretary.
There's been a motion, a second. Is there any additional discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. That will actually adjourn our CCPD meeting for this evening.